Hi, welcome, welcome. As you come in, you might notice that I've got a block at either end of my mat today. If you have two blocks or things that can pretend to be blocks for the course of practice, I recommend having one at each side for today. We're gonna do a practice that sort of revolves around the mat, and so it'll be nice to have support in all directions as you do that. And then before we get started, if anybody wants to share just one thing that they did this weekend that they enjoyed, you can type it in the chat or you can unmute yourself and just share, because one of the things that I love so much about this community is that it's just that we get to share. We're in community here. So feel free to unmute or chat and say, like, what's one thing you did this weekend? I'm gonna scooch closer so I can read. Oh, nice. Must have been beautiful walking on the beach.
It was really nice.
Yeah, which beach was it?
At Stinson. It was really pretty.
Oh, it's gorgeous. I haven't been there since all of this started.
Yeah, they don't want people coming in, so it's tricky.
Yeah, I can only imagine. That must have been such a peaceful way. Oh,
Yeah.
Wait, you were in Healdsburg? Get out. I was in Healdsburg.
No way.
Yeah, my in-laws live in Healdsburg, and so on Saturday we drove up. And we went and we had a socially distanced wine hour. So we literally brought our own fancy cheese board and our bottle of wine and took over one half of the porch and we're like, hi, with the wine and cheese. Where were you at in H-Town?
We biked up to Lake Sonoma, the overlook out there.
Yeah.
We belong to a winery, so we got to pick up our wine and it felt like the real thing.
Oh, that's so nice. I love that Kylie was up in Healdsburg and Dry Creek Valley too. It's apparently we all got the secret memo. Yeah. My in-laws were saying, because we came up on Saturday and they were saying the day before it had been 90 degrees.
Us too. Amazing.
Yeah.
It definitely felt like spring. It was so nice.
It was beautiful. Yeah. My mother and father-in-law have this semi-wild front yard, and so they have this this tree that's 3 different fruits grafted into one tree.
Oh, cool.
And it's pomegranates and apricots and something else, and they're all starting to grow in, and then the dogwood tree is starting to bloom, and it was just really beautiful. It was nice.
Nice.
Yeah. It felt good. It felt good to see something outside of the one block bubble. Well, we're going to get started in just a second. Before we do, I want to share the playlist for today because I won't be playing it through the speakers, but you guys will have the option to play it. And then we'll get this party started. So today's playlist is called Mandala, and I'll explain why in just a second, but it's my most recent playlist that I added in my Spotify. And this is the link. It's called Mandala. So feel free to play your own music or play along with me if that's what you want to listen to today. And so the reason it's called that is because I have this memory. Before I was even teaching yoga, I went to the Asian Art Museum and they had this exhibit on Buddhism. And there was a Buddhist monk that was there in the lobby, set up with all of his sands, and he was creating a sand mandala, which is this just beautiful, incredibly complex piece of art that is said to contain sort of geometries of the divine universe. And it's created in sand, so he was spending dozens and dozens of hours slowly dripping out these little intricate details in sand, knowing even as he put in that work and that effort that nothing was permanent about it. And watching him do that, I remember feeling this sort of overwhelming sense of anxiety about the impermanence of it all, but that's the whole point. The point of it is not to be a permanent thing to be shared. It's to be experienced and to be appreciated as it is, with an understanding that it will end, because all things end. And the reason I bring this up is because somebody in, I think it was a newsletter that I received this morning, said, we are in the mandala right now. We are in this space where we have the ability to create and create beautiful and interesting things, but we also know that this space is not permanent. And so we have the opportunity, instead of latching on to how we think things need to be, we have the opportunity to practice softening and letting go and understanding that this too will come to an end. This too is a temporary state. And so I was inspired by that, because it just feels nice to have a reminder occasionally that beautiful things can happen in temporary ways, and that we can take that practice of appreciating the beauty and the presence with us, no matter what changes. So we're going to practice in kind of a mandala fashion today, moving around the mat and just appreciating being a little bit more dropped into the present moment. Does anybody have any requests for practice though? Anything that they would like to do, whether it's level of challenge or certain postures? I always like to say silence means all of it. Let's do it all. Comfortable seat. Bring your hands palms up for today. And just take a little wiggle of your fingers. And then see if you can start to soften any gripping in the hands. As you feel the backs of your hands press onto your thighs. Start to feel the four corners of your sits bones rooting into the earth. And at the same time, with equal measure and equal focus, feel the roof of your mouth, the bridge of your nose, the top of your skull floating up towards the sky. So with every inhale, we feel this sense of rising upwards. With every exhale, we feel this sense of grounding downwards, prana and apana. Using the balance between the two to just drop a little more into the present moment. Deep breath in through your nose. Through your nose, exhale. Again, breath in. Through your nose, exhale. Deep breath in. Full breath out. Bring your left hand to your heart. Bring your right hand to the earth. Using this practice as a bridge between our internal world and the world outside of us, so we may be present in both. Setting a simple intention for your practice today. So it's not a goal, it's not something we're aiming towards. Instead, today we complete the sentence, in this moment I have. Or in this moment I am. In this moment, I am. And we seal that in with one round of Om. Deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Inhale again. Flutter the eyes open and make your way into child's pose. And if you'd like to join me in playing the music, now's the time to press play on it. And the playlist name for today is Mandala. For those who are just coming in now, it's my most recent playlist. It's up on my Spotify. So once you've hit play on that, just join me in child's pose. Big toes to touch, knees wide apart. Deep breath in. And an open mouth exhale, let it go. One more time, deep full breath in. And open mouth exhale, let it go. And moving nice and easy, inhale, coming forward, simple tabletop. And then exhale, pull the hips back to child's pose. Do that again, inhale, forward, tabletop. And exhale, back to child's pose. Twice more, inhale, forward, tabletop. And exhale, back to child's pose. Last time, forward to tabletop, pause. Now see if you can walk the knees in. And then, as you exhale, cat the spine. Inhale to cow pose, roll the heart forward. And exhale to curl, press into the palms. Again, inhale, wrap the triceps back, heart forward. Exhale to press and curl, cat pose. One more time, deep breath in. And full breath out. Now as you inhale, cow pose, come forward, tuck your toes. And exhale to hover the knees up just an inch off of the mat. See if you can cat the spine, pull the low belly in. And then inhale just to shift forward of the shoulders. And exhale to shift it back, pull the hips back. Do that again, inhale, shift forward. Exhale, pull your hips back, shift back. One more time, shift forward, inhale. Exhale to shift back. Now pull the hips up and back, find downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Starting to pedal out your dog, just a gentle rock side to side. Encouraging the inner edges of your heels to the earth as you turn your head. Little nod yes. Little shake no. One more deep breath in. And full breath out. And then slowly walk your hands all the way back, back, back. Finding a forward fold at the back of the mat. Feet hip distance apart. Clasp opposite elbows. And just sway. Relax the neck. Easy sweep side to side. Deep breath in here. Exhale, release your hands down to the earth. Hands to shins, find a halfway lift, lengthen through the spine. Bend your knees and fold, drape your belly over your thighs. Do that again, halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, hinge at the hips, melt deep. One more time, inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale to fold. Rise all the way up, big reach to the sky to inhale. Hands to heart to exhale. Inhale, big reach, look up. And forward fold, Uttanasana, exhale. Heart forward, halfway lift. And exhale to fold, relax the head. Do that again. Inhale, big sweep, rise up to the sky. Hands to heart to exhale. Inhale, big reach, look up. And forward fold, Uttanasana, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale to fold, release your head. Walk forward to plank pose, shoulders over wrists, deep full breath in. And then lower your knees, come all the way down to the earth, down, down, down. Cobra pose, lift the heart to inhale. And forehead to the earth as you exhale. Press to child's pose, big toes touch. And then an open mouth exhale, nice and simple, let it out. Now come forward to tabletop position. And then just exhale to settle your knees underneath the hips. Reach your right leg back in space, inhale. And knee to nose, exhale. Right leg back, inhale. And knee to nose. Last time, right leg back. Step the right foot through for low lunge. Press into your left shin, reach your arms up to the sky. Bend your elbows side away. Arms to the sky, deep breath in. Hands inside the right foot as you exhale. Tuck your left toes, lift the left knee to inhale. And then quarter turn to your left for a wide-legged fold. Turn the toes in. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale to fold, relax your head. Halfway lift again, inhale. Now look to the back of the mat. Walk your hands back, frame the left foot, deep full breath in. Step right foot to meet your left. You're in forward fold facing the back of the room. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold, release your head. Rise all the way up, big reach to the sky, inhale. Hands to heart center, exhale. Inhale, big reach, look up. And forward fold, exhale, lower all the way down. Heart forward, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Step to plank pose, nice and strong, inhale. Exhale to lower all the way down. Cobra pose, lift your heart. Forehead back down to exhale. Press to tabletop, hands and knees. Now back to downward dog on this side, exhale. Try this, right leg to the sky, so same side. And knee to nose, exhale. Right leg up, inhale. Tap right tricep, exhale. Right leg up. Tap left tricep. Right leg up. Step your right foot forward, high lunge now. Dig the right heel down, reach your arms up. Open to warrior two as you exhale. And then straighten up, turn your toes in, inhale. Turn your left toes forward, warrior two to the front of the mat. Again, straighten the legs, turn your toes in. Back of the mat, warrior two. Turn your toes in, inhale. Front of the mat, warrior two. Reverse your warrior to inhale. Exhale, windmill your hands down. And then find an easy twist. Left arm up, lift the right heel. Left hand down, forward fold, top of the mat, same breath out. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold, release your head. Rise all the way up, big reach to the sky. Bend your elbows side out. Arms to the sky, big sweep up. And forward fold, exhale, lower down. Halfway lift to inhale. Exhale to fold. Step to plank pose, nice and strong, inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing dog or cobra. To downward facing dog as you exhale. Forward to plank pose, inhale. And then simply down to tabletop, hands and knees. Now reach your left leg back in space, inhale. And knee to nose, exhale. Twice more, inhale. And knee to nose. Last time, left leg back. Step your left foot forward, low lunge. Press the left heel down, reach your arms up. Bend your elbows. Arms to the sky to inhale. Hands inside your left foot as you exhale. Tuck your right toes, lift the right knee to inhale. Quarter turn to your right, wide-legged fold. Halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale to fold, relax the head. Look towards the back of the mat, towards your right foot. Walk your hands back, back, back. Frame the right foot to inhale. Now plant your palms, downward facing dog. Step the right foot back. Forward to plank pose, inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. to upward facing dog or cobra, to downward facing dog, hips to the sky. Left leg up to inhale, and knee to nose, exhale. Left leg up. Tap left tricep. Left leg up. Tap right tricep. Left leg up. Step your left foot forward. Dig the left heel down, high lunge, reach your arms up. And then open to warrior two as you exhale. Turn the toes in, reach up to inhale. Warrior two to the front of the mat, pivot the right toes. Toes in, inhale, reach up. Pivot the left toes to the back of the mat. Again, toes in, inhale. Warrior two, front of the mat, bend your right knee. Reverse your warrior sweep up and back. Exhale, windmill your hands all the way down. Then find an easy twist. Lift your left heel, lift your right arm. Right hand down, forward fold, top of the mat. Let it go. Halfway lift, inhale. And open mouth, exhale to release. Bend your knees, wide-legged chair pose. Shift the weight into your heels as you reach your arms up. Sit a little lower to exhale. Then rise all the way up, little back bend to inhale. Bend your elbows, let it go. Now try this, interlace your fingers behind you. Keep that squeeze of shoulder blades towards each other. Then hinge at the hips, little bend in your knees as you bow down. Finding a bound forward fold, rinse the shoulders out and relax your neck. Feel the pull of the backs of your thighs up and relax your jaw. One more inhale. Release your hands to the earth to exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale to fold. Step to plank pose, nice and strong, inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. To downward facing dog as you exhale. Right leg high, inhale. And knee to nose, exhale. Right leg up. Tap right tricep. Right leg up. Tap left tricep. Right leg high. Step your right foot forward, find low lunge, left knee down. Big sweep of the arms up to the sky. And then an open arm twist, reach your right arm back, left arm forward. Pause for a moment, squeeze the inner thighs towards each other. Press into the right big toe. Now back to center, low lunge, inhale. Exhale to twist, open the arms wide. One more time, inhale. Exhale to twist, open your arms wide. Inhale, reach it up. Hands inside of the right foot as you exhale. Now try this. Sweep your left foot over to the right. Sit your left hip onto your left heel. You're turning to the wide side of your mat. Pull the right heel in and reach your right fingers forward and your left fingers back. Big open angle. And here's the trick. If the shape feels weird and it doesn't look like this, do what feels right. I promise no one's watching. Do what aligns with your breath. One more inhale. Look to the left fingers. Now reach them to the back of the mat. Lift your hips. You're in modified side plank. Straighten the right leg. Reach your right fingers up. Full inhale here. Big backward circle to exhale. One more time. Right fingers up. Exhale, reach them back. Right fingers up. Now try this, right hand down, press into the right palm, side plank, straighten the left leg, left arm up to the sky. Push forward and down through the right fingers. Push out through the toes, one more inhale. Left hand down, chaturanga, back of the mat. Upward facing dog. To downward facing dog, hips to the sky. We stay on the same side, right leg all the way up to inhale. And step the right foot forward, nice and simple, runner's lunge. Look forward. And then quarter turn for Skandasana. Bend your left knee, sink the hips. Do that again, slow motion, come forward, runner's lunge. Exhale, quarter turn Skandasana, bend the left knee. One more time, runner's lunge to inhale. Exhale, quarter turn Skandasana, bend your left knee. Now runner's lunge to inhale, facing the back of the mat. Standing splits, left inner thigh up to the sky. As you wrap that left pinky toe towards the earth, spin the inner thigh up. Full breath in. Tap left knee behind your right. Twice more, inhale. And tap. Last time, inhale. And tap. Shoot your left leg back, high lunge to inhale, arms all the way up. Open to warrior two, facing the front of the mat. So turn the toes, then bend your left knee. Reverse your warrior up and back to inhale. Side angle as you exhale, left elbow to your thigh. One more time, reverse, deep, full breath in. Now windmill your hands all the way down. Runner's lunge, lift the right heel to look forward. Step to forward fold, top of the mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale to fold, feet hip distance apart, pause here. Either interlace your hands behind your head or wrap peace sign fingers around your big toes for Padangusthasana. Feel the spin of your inner thighs back as you relax the neck. 3 breaths. For 2. Deep full breath in. Full breath out. Gently release the toes. Bring your big toes to touch. Find chair pose, Utkatasana. Weight into the heels, arms reach up. Sweep it back as you exhale. One more time, inhale. Sweep it back to exhale. Interlace your fingers behind you. Pause here. Finding that Ardha Utkatasana position. Now can you lift the heels? See if you can pull your low belly away from your thighs, even as you hinge deeper. Even as you start to reach the knuckles overhead and your nose towards your knees, hug the ankles towards each other. 3, 2, hands down, forward fold. Rise all the way up, big reach to the sky to inhale. Bend the elbows, let it go. Arms up, inhale. And forward fold, Uttanasana, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale, heart forward. Plant the palms, chaturanga, step or float with control. Then upward facing dog. To downward facing dog, hips to the sky. Let's take a deep breath in. An open mouth, exhale, let it go. Left leg up to the sky to inhale. And knee to nose. Left leg up. Tap left tricep. Left leg up. Right tricep. Left leg up. Step your left foot forward from low lunge, right knee down. Reach your arms all the way up. And then open arm twist. Reach your left fingers back, right fingers forward. Pause for a moment. Press into the left inner thigh. Feel the squeeze of inner thighs towards each other. And then back to low lunge to inhale. And open arm twist to exhale. One more time, inhale. Open arm twist to exhale. Inhale, reach it up. Hands inside the left foot as you exhale. Now sweep that right foot over to the left. Drop your right hip onto your right heel, turning to the right. Little pull of the left heel in as you reach your left fingers forward and down. And reach your right fingers up and back. Squeeze shoulder blades towards each other and breathe for 3. For 2. Look up to your right fingers, reach them towards the back of the mat. Lift your hips up, finding modified side plank. So right hand, right knee and left foot all in one line. And then just take some backward circles of the left arm. Breathe, 3, 2. One more inhale. Now try this left hand down. Step the right foot back, side plank, right arm up to the sky. You can always lower the left knee down or the left elbow. But once you've found it, breathe, hold here. For 3. For 2. One more inhale. Right hand down, chaturanga. To upward facing dog. To downward dog, hips up to the sky. Left leg all the way up as you inhale. And step the left foot forward. Runner's lunge, take a moment, land here. Strong rooting down through the feet. And then lean the weight forward, find standing splits, right inner thigh up to the sky. Now tap right knee behind your left. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale to tap. One more right leg up. And exhale to tap. Now try to shoot the right foot back, runner's lunge, inhale. Quarter turn to the right, skandasana, sink the hips, bend your right knee. Back to runner's lunge to inhale, look forward. And then quarter turn Skandasana as you exhale. Last time, runner's lunge, walk to the left foot. Quarter turn Skandasana to exhale. Runner's lunge to inhale towards the left foot. Standing splits just as a transition, right leg up. And then step the right foot back, find high lunge, dig your left heel down. Warrior two, open to the front of the mat, so pivot, pivot, then bend the right knee. Reverse your warrior up and back. Side angle as you exhale, right elbow to your thigh. Once more, reverse, deep breath in. Exhale, windmill your hands, frame the right foot. Runner's lunge, lift the left heel. And then step to forward fold, top of the mat. Halfway lift to inhale. Exhale to fold, release your head, feet hip distance apart, that's 2 fist distance. Option for Padahastasana, palms all the way underneath your feet. That doesn't work for the hamstrings, listen to your own body and breath. Maybe a good option instead is to clasp opposite elbows. Relax the jaw and see if you can relieve some tension. Add some space between your shoulder heads and your ears. Little wrap of the triceps back as you spin the inner thighs back. One more inhale. One more exhale. Gently release. Bring your big toes to touch. Squeeze your inner thighs together and find chair pose, Utkatasana, arms up. Lean the weight into your heels and find your breath. Full inhale. Hands together at your heart. Pull the hips back as you reach your heart forward and twist to the right. Revolve chair. Wrap that right shoulder away from your ear. Pull your heart towards your thumbs as you wrap that left hip crease back in space. One more inhale. One more exhale. Stay in the twist. Look down at your right foot. Can you lift the left heel up? And then lift the left foot up entirely. Balance on the right foot. Slow motion float your left leg back to a revolved high lunge. If you need more support, lower your left knee to the earth. No matter what, press into the right inner heel and then reconnect to that twist. Pull your heart to the right and roll your right shoulder away from your ear for 3. For 2. For 1 now, listen carefully, stay in the twist. Just reach the arms to an easy twist. So left hand inside right foot, right arm up to the sky. And thread the needle as you exhale. Again, inhale, right arm up. Thread the needle as you exhale. Now pause here. Can you press the back of your right shoulder blade to your right inner thigh? Squeeze the two towards each other and maybe even grab your left thigh with your right hand. So starting to feel the twist in the opposite direction of what we did before. One more inhale. One more exhale. Release your hands, look forward. And then lower your left knee down, find half Hanuman. Pull the hips back as you flex the right foot. Stack left hip over left knee. Pull your heart forward. Deepen at the right hip crease and then relax your head. And just like with our other folds, notice what's happening with the shoulders. They like to take over. Can you wrap triceps back? Release some tension between your shoulders and your ears and breathe into the back of your right thigh instead. One more inhale. One more exhale. Gently return runner's lunge. Tuck your left toes to inhale. Quarter turn to the left. Wide-legged fold. Turn your toes in. Halfway lift. Pull the heart forward. And then exhale to hinge at your hips. Option to walk your hands back between your inner thighs. As you feel those inner thighs wrap back and the weight pull forward into the toes, just about 60%. So slightly more in the toes than the heels. Just enough to feel like if you put an egg underneath your heels, it wouldn't smash. One more inhale. One more exhale. Hands under your shoulders, halfway lift to inhale. Look over to the left foot. Walk your hands to the back of the mat. Runner's lunge, inhale. Plant the palms, step back to plank pose. Now listen carefully, you have a couple options here. You can drop the knees first for more support. You can do one elbow at a time, or with control, as you lift your hips, you lower both elbows down and find dolphin pose. And whatever your variation, we land in dolphin. Active press down of the forearms as you reach your heart back and spin the inner thighs back in space. For 5, for 4, for 3, for 2. One more inhale. Gently lower your knees down, child's pose, pull your hips to your heels. Little rock of your hips from side to side. Deep breath in. And open mouth, exhale, let it go. Plant your palms, tuck your toes, downward facing dog, hips to the sky. Reach your right leg up, same side. Step the right foot forward for runner's lunge. Look forward. And then come into your pyramid pose. Shorten your stance. Left inner heel to the earth. And then instead of letting all the weight down forward into the right foot, can you drive that left heel back? Feel the wrap of your right hip crease back as you pull the heart forward. And hey, if you need a block, there might just be one at the back of your mat to catch you. Relax your head. Relax your jaw. One more inhale. One more exhale. Bend the right knee to look forward. Step to forward fold. Halfway lift to inhale. And exhale to fold. Bring your big toes to touch. Squeeze your inner thighs. Weight back into the heels as you reach your arms all the way up. Hands together at your heart. Pull the weight back in your heels, lean the heart forward, and then twist to your left. Revolve high lunge, second side. Actively wrap the right hip crease back until you notice the knees are level in space. And then pull your heart towards your thumbs. Roll your left shoulder away from your ears, you sit lower. And breathe. For 3. For 2. One more inhale. Stay in the twist, look down at your left foot. Lift the right heel up if you can. Shift the weight into your left foot, and then see if you can lift the right foot up entirely. Slow kick back with control. Step, revolved high lunge. Pull your heart towards your thumbs. Press your left inner heel to the earth. Breathe. 3. Breathe. 2. And then hands down. Lower your right knee down. Pull your hips back. Find half Hanuman. Flex your left foot. Halfway lift. Inhale. And exhale to fold. Relax the head. One more time. Halfway lift. And exhale to fold. Shoulders away from your ears. Relax your jaw. Steady breath in. Steady breath out. One more inhale. One more exhale. Now come forward to a runner's lunge. Lift the right knee. Easy twist, left arm up to the sky. And thread the needle, left arm underneath your right. One more time, inhale up. Thread the needle, exhale, now pause. Press the back of your left shoulder to your left inner thigh. You might even reach to catch the right thigh with your left hand. So you're actively separating the space between your shoulder blades. You might even look underneath the right armpit towards your right heel. One more inhale. Gently release, left hand inside your left foot. Quarter turn to the right. Turn the toes in, heels out, lift the heart. And then slowly release. And we're here for 5 breaths. And since I can't see your practice, I can't support you in headstand. But if you feel confident with your own headstand practice and feel confident in floating up by yourself in the middle of your own space, then support yourself and take the practice as it works for you, as you can protect the neck. Otherwise, just stay with me in a wide-legged fold. We have 3 more breaths. Plenty of time to reach your hands to the outer edges of your thighs. Bend the elbows and relax the jaw. One more inhale. One more exhale. Everyone release your hands, find a halfway lift, toes to the earth. Now look towards the right foot look forward. Plant your palms, step to plank pose, nice and strong. And then option to drop the knees, option to drop one elbow at a time, or lift your hips as you lower both elbows down, coming into your dolphin pose one last time. Option to walk the toes in. Press your heart towards your inner thighs. We're here for 5. Here for 4. For 3. For 2. Lower your knees down, child's pose. This time reach your arms back by your sides, forehead to the mat. Just take a moment to release the back body, little rock side to side. One more inhale. And one more exhale. Walk your hands forward, downward dog. Lift your hips all the way up to the sky. And then reach your left leg up as you inhale. And step the left foot forward. Runner's lunge, look forward. Pyramid pose facing the top of the mat. Spin your inner heels back. Deepen your left hip crease as you pull your heart forward. Relax your neck. Press into your right inner heel. Relax your jaw. And breathe. One more inhale. One more exhale. Gentle bend in your left knee, step to forward fold, top of the mat. Slow roll all the way up to standing, reach your arms to the sky. Hands to heart as you exhale. Inhale, big sweep, look up. And forward fold, exhale, lower all the way down. Halfway lift to inhale. Exhale just to fold. Step to your plank pose, nice and strong to inhale. And now lower the right knee down. Modified side plank, opening up to the left. Reach your left arm forward. And then option to lift the left leg up as you press your right shin down. Stay here, or if you can pull the low belly in to support you, bend the left knee, reach back to catch the foot. If you feel a lot of weight dumping back into the low back, it's usually because the belly's pressing forward. So knit the bottom ribs in. Make this a left hip flexor stretch. Breathe. For 3. For 2. Now slowly release. Step the left foot back. Bring your left hand down, side plank, left hand down, right arm up. Now option to drag your right heel up onto the left thigh. Option to step your right foot behind you. Lift your hips higher and come into wild thing. Point your left toes to the back of the mat. One more inhale. Then slowly right hand down, right knee into your nose, knee into the nose. Step your right foot forward. Pause in your runner's lunge. This is a great place to have your left hand on a block because we're gonna go a little deeper. Bring the right arm up to inhale. Now thread the needle as you exhale. See if you can find that catch. Right hand to left thigh. Press right shoulder blade, so the back body, into your right inner thigh. And then start to straighten the right leg. Push through the right big toe as you turn and look underneath your left shoulder. See if you can keep reaching your heart towards the left. And now once you've found that, gently rebend, shorten your stance. So you drop the left heel like pyramid pose. Come back into that twist. Active press forward of the right big toe as you look under the left shoulder, maybe even a bend of the right elbow to start to turn your heart towards the left. This is a move slow kind of posture. No need to force anything. One more inhale. Gently release. Frame the right foot. Step your left foot back, finding runner's lunge. And then toe heel your right foot over to the left, to the left, to the left. Lower your right knee down for half pigeon. If this does not work for your knee, if you feel a lot of discomfort there, or your hips are super tight, come onto your back for figure four. Otherwise, maybe you find a blanket or a block under the right outer hip as you pull your chest forward and up. So you feel that left hip flexor open first, and then come forward and down. Two more breaths. Deep inhale. And open mouth, exhale, let it go. If you're up on a prop, gently release it off to the side. Plant your hands, tuck your left toes, three-legged dog, reach your right leg up to the sky. And bend your right knee, stack your hips right over left. Big backward circles of the right thigh for 3. For 2. For 1. Downward dog, step the right foot down. Come forward to plank pose. Optional chaturanga. To upward dog. To downward dog, hips to the sky. Then forward to plank pose. And lower your left knee to the earth. Open to modified side plank, opening to the right. You can always dip your left shin behind you like a kickstand. Stay here, float the right fingers forward. Stay here, lift your right leg up. Stay here, bend the right knee, reach back to catch the foot. Kick it back as you pull the lowest ribs towards one another. Engage your core, breathe 3. Breathe 2. One more inhale. And then gently release. Right hand down, tuck your right toes, side plank. Final time, left arm up to the sky. Option to slide your left foot up the right leg like tree pose. And then step your left foot behind you for wild thing. Lift your heart. Reach your left fingers forward and your right toes back. One more inhale. Gently unwind left knee into your nose. Hold it there. And step the left foot forward. Bring the block underneath your right hand. Pull the heart forward. Find an easy twist, left arm up. And then thread the needle. Press the back of your left shoulder blade into your left inner thigh. Grab the right outer thigh if you can. And then pushing forward and down through the right palm, straighten your left leg, just to the best of your ability as you look to the right. And then gently unwind, rebend the left knee. Now shorten your stance, drive your right heel down and find that twist again if you can. Grabbing the outer edge of your right thigh, spin your heart towards the right. Press into your left big toe. One more inhale. And then exhale to gently release. Release your block. Bend your left knee. Step the right foot back. Toe heel your left foot over to the right, to the right, to the right. Flex your left foot and find your half pigeon pose. So you want to make sure that the left knee is wider than your left hip. If you bring it straight forward, all you're doing is cranking on the knee. And then option to bring a little block or support under the left hip. Let's start by lifting the heart. So you feel the opening of the right hip flexor forward. Keep that sense of opening with you as you come forward and rest. Two more breaths. Slowly walk your hands back in. Release any prop that's underneath you. Plant your hands. Tuck your right toes. Three-legged dog, left leg up to the sky. Bend your knee and stack your hips left over right. And then make some big backward circles through that left thigh for 3, for 2, for 1. Left foot down to the earth, downward facing dog. Forward to plank pose. Final time optional chaturanga to upward dog. Back and downward dog, let's all meet there. Take a deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Lift your heels, look forward. Bend your knees. And then see if you can hop through or come to kneeling first and sweep your legs forward. Little shake of the legs. Little turn of your thighs in and out. And then take a moment to land in Dandasana, hands by your side. Point the fingers forward. Wrap your shoulder blades down towards your waist as you flex the feet. Pull the low belly in. One more inhale here. And then hinging at the hips, pull your heart forward and let the elbows melt towards the earth instead of just reaching for your toes. Relax your head. Paschimottanasana. And slowly release. Roll all the way onto your back. Coming down, down, down. Release. Reach your arms wide to a T. Walk the feet in. And then shift your hips to the left and drop your knees to the right. Gently back through center. Shift your hips to the right, drop your knees to the left. Gently back to center. Hug your knees into your chest. Just give them a squeeze. Make yourself into a tight, tiny little ball. One more deep breath in. And then gently release. Drop your legs long. Relax and land in Shavasana. Slowly start to bring your awareness back into your body. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Move through your wrists and your ankles. And then take a big stretch. Reach your arms back behind you. Reach your toes in front of you. And roll to whatever side feels best in your body. Just curl up in a little ball. And slowly press yourself up to a comfortable seat. Landing nice and easy. Bring your left hand to your heart, touch your right fingertips to the earth. Every inhale, energy up and in. Every exhale, giving something back. Returning at the end of our practice to that mantra. In this moment, I am. Maybe even allowing that to be its own complete sentence. In this moment, I am. Sealing in this ability to be present. Understanding that these moments are all impermanent. The beauty comes from being in them. One round of Om, deep full inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale again. Bring your hands gently together at heart center, bowing forwards to the practice that came before. May it influence this present moment as we remain in it. We bow to one another and to the light that resides within each of us, and we say, Namaste.